evening. It's 22nd of February 2022. It's 9:45, a little bit earlier today, because as you know I went quite late to bed yesterday, or I would say early. And yeah, this is another day of building Uniflow from scratch. It's 424th day, I believe, and 424th episode of building that data management platform with automated financial advisor to help people like you and me really to take control of our personal and financial data instead of giving that data to big corporations, banks and governments. The product will really give the full ownership of the data to the owners, so people can actually use it however they want it, whether they want to sell it, whether they want to keep it private. It will be completely up to them. In the Uniflow, we're not going to store the data at all, so therefore there will be no way of us losing the data to cyber attacks as well, which is a big advantage in today's digital world where all of those banks and organizations are really exposed to cyber attacks. Yeah, so that's what we are building, and this is a wrap-up of the 424th day, and I started my day from really meeting new Flutter developer who I was talking to for the past few days, and today was the first day of really onboarding him to the team. We started at 10 a.m. quite early because I went to bed at 6 a.m. so I had only a few hours of sleep because I had to also prepare myself for that meeting so I could explain him and like add to all of the stuff that I wanted to tell him. Therefore, we started at 10 a.m. I started from really onboarding him to Slack, to different softwares that we had, and I went to the mobile application and I opened it, and we went through the mobile application with what we have in the Figma and what we have in the app and what has to be really done. So I told him his first task, and I told him that I would like him to focus really on the introduction section and make sure that he really knows what's going on over there, because his first task will involve working a little bit on that. But while we were doing that, there was some error on the app and we couldn't solve it, so probably it took us around 40 minutes to just make sure that the error is gone, and Chris jumped on and helped us a little bit. Really, Chris at the end solved that problem, which is amazing. Thank you very much. And yeah, after 40 minutes I was able to really show him all of the application and his task and all of that stuff. So that was good. We finished probably half an hour later than I was expecting to finish. But yeah, after that I had some chat with David, quite a lot actually about the smart contract, as he finished already implementing all of the stuff that I asked him to do. And then I had a meeting with Shivam and Chris again, because we were really talking about what will be the next steps after releasing the mobile application, because like how we operate and how we manage our backend will be completely different right now, and front end really. So we were trying to establish a plan of how all of that stuff will gonna happen and how we're gonna work it out. And so we draw some first plan, and we will see how that will pan out with the next 2 days, because Chris said that by tomorrow he will finish all of that stuff that are missing right now, and I will be able from tomorrow start sending the mobile application to the people that I would like the first feedback from. And yeah, that's going to be probably my first week of that application, and while the application is tested by other people, we will develop the other stuff that are also pending, but they are not as important as of the testing process happening. So that meeting probably took us an hour, because Chris actually had also a few questions in terms of the development that he is going with. And then David joined again with the meeting with Shivam. I had a chat with Shivam that it would be actually quite nice to have an agreement with him, because he's the only guy who I don't have any agreement with. We are working together for over a year already without any agreement, because that's how I was really doing that on the beginning. There was no agreements or anything, and most of the team is not with me anymore, but Shivam is here still and working with me. And so I was like, Shivam, like, we're working for such a long time, I think you should have agreement, because like as far as we're getting to the point to releasing the app, it's like it's getting quite serious, so I don't want you to be left alone later on and feel that you were left alone. So I told him that we need to sign an agreement, and yeah, he wasn't saying no, wasn't saying yes, he was like, yeah, okay, let's just do it. And yeah, and so that was the majority of my day, and then I had a dinner, and now I came back to my laptop to check whether all of the stuff that there were errors on the backend from the Shivam that we were developing with David as well are fixed. Unfortunately, all of the APIs are done, all of the APIs for the registration are finished, therefore David knows already about that. Yeah, he said that he will do everything by tomorrow. So yeah, that would be it for today. Thank you very much, and I see you tomorrow.